Ik sta hier met Alex Pettitt en ik kan wel zeggen hij is echt een Periscope superstar. Dus ik ga hem een paar vragen stellen. You are a really big superstar on Periscope.
Thank you.
And I would like to know, of course, your top tips and the best tip you have for the viewers, but also what it has done for you.
So my top tips, first question was top tips for viewers, is if you're not already on Periscope, definitely get on Periscope because it's such a powerful platform for businesses, for marketing as well, but also live streaming as a whole medium I think is going to be the next big thing. So it's great to get on that now whilst people are still finding out about it and learning about it. In terms of some top tips that I can give you for Periscope specifically, it would be number one, experiment with the platform, find what works for you and your viewers, because it's all about building a community. It's all about, you know, building people, like-minded people around you, and great content that actually engages with them. So, yep, get on the platform, get experimenting with it. Some top tips about how to get viewers into your broadcast, simple things like don't just rely on Periscope to get people into your broadcast. Use other social media platforms. You know, make sure you're telling people about your Periscope channel on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, whatever it may be. Get the message out there and pre-promote your broadcast and the fact that you're on Periscope and people can watch you on there as well. Other simple things like as simple as setting a title for your broadcast. So many people just hit the start broadcast button and go live and forget that actually they need to set a title, something that's hooky and catchy and gets people into their broadcast. Then it's up to you with great content to actually keep them there and turn them into followers, turn them into fans, and turn them into people who come back, repeat watching every single time you broadcast.
And you always talk about authenticity as well, because when before you were on Periscope, you didn't have that many followers on Twitter, and now that's booming as well. Can you give a tip about that?
I mean, authenticity is probably the key to not just Periscope, but any social media platform. It is showing who you really are, whether you're a business or a person. It's key, and you said about my Twitter platform, when I started Periscope, day one of Periscope, I had less than 300 followers. Now I think I'm around about 7 months in, I have almost 250,000 Periscope followers, so I didn't bring anyone over from any other social networks. I've grown that organically, but also because of that, my Twitter following has grown to almost now 10,000 from 200. So it's all about, you know, being authentic, showing the good with the bad. I've had bad days on Periscope and I show that. And often social media has this habit of being people's highlight reel, having only uploading the best content, and actually you end up looking at people's social media sites and thinking, oh wow, they live a perfect life. They're on the beach in Miami one week and then they're at home with their family the next week. And actually, that's because they're showing you just the best snippets of their life. So yeah, people often upload their highlight reel, which isn't real life. So authenticity is key for both businesses and people on Periscope, social media in general, to just, people like to follow real things rather than the best bits.
Why do people really enjoy following you? Do you have a tip for that?
For example, yesterday, I went on Periscope and I literally said, I'm having a bad day. And people were like, I got emails from amazing people being like, it's okay to have bad days. And that's the whole community and authenticity. In terms of, you know, you're authentic as well, how do you get the followers? It's hard. I mean, I've been lucky to be on, for example, the most loved list on Periscope, which is almost a bit of free promotion. But it is down to content. It's down to producing content that people want to watch and come back for. And I do top tips on Periscope. I know that, for example, recently, I know that less people are joining Periscope. So less people are coming to watch my top tips, especially if they've seen them once or twice before. They're not going to come back again. So I've had to think, okay, what else can I do? So I've gone into tech news. I've gone into a bit more kind of vlogging, showing a bit more of my life. And people like that. So yeah, it's always constant feedback loop and constant, don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to throw everything you've done out the window and change to what could work.
Okay.